Did you know when you're in fear, you're easier to control? Hey guys, I'm Laura, and in this video, I want to talk about the fear frequency and my opinions on what's going on in the world around fear. I believe the global elites, basically, they know about the spirituality, energetic stuff. This goes back to ancient times and it is backed by science. But I believe we're purposely not taught about it in society. We're purposely kept in the dark about it. And not only that, I also believe they are purposely using spirituality against us. They are purposely trying to keep us in low vibe states, anger, fear, hate, violence. Because when you look at it, the world is very chaotic, right? And there's a lot of things that are being rammed down our throats to be scared of. You got to fear this, you got to fear that, like too much fear mongering, right? Now, why do you think they're doing this? Because you are easier to control when you're vibrating on the fear frequency, okay? So you got to think of yourself in terms as an energetic being, a spiritual being that's having a human experience. So as an energetic being, science teaches us all energy vibrates on frequencies. So you as an energetic being are always vibrating on a frequency. Now think of frequencies as like you're tuning into a frequency the same way you would tune into a radio station to look for music you like, right? So I believe that the global elites are purposely keeping us, or trying to keep us, tuned into this fear frequency, which is low vibe, and it's so we're easier to control. We hand over our power to them, right? Now, the fear frequency is quite low. I'm going to add in the scale of consciousness. We have a look at the scale of consciousness here. You can see that fear is only at 100, so it's quite low. In comparison to, let's say, love. Love is at 500, right? Love is our natural state of being. When we come in on this planet, we come in on the frequency of love. Then things happen in life and we give things meanings and it lowers our vibe. I also think part of the problem is that we're not being taught about traumas and how to heal from them properly, which is why our vibe's lower, right? Because we're not taught that we have trauma. We're not taught how to heal the trauma, and therefore we're carrying a lot of stuff around with us, a lot of baggage with us, a lot of rubbish with us that lowers our vibe. So when you do this work, the inner work and the inner healing, and you clear this rubbish out, your vibe will come back up, okay? So our natural state of being is actually at the love frequency. As you can clearly see on the scale of consciousness, it is high, 500, and fear is 100. You can't be in love and fear at the same time. So love's our natural state and fear is a frequency I believe the global elites are purposely using to keep us in low vibe states, to keep us under control. Now, I've talked about in another video about the Great Awakening, which is basically, it was discovered by Dolores Cannon through hypnotherapy work that souls have been sent here to help with the shift in consciousness. So our consciousness is going to, as human beings, we're going to evolve. And we're going to evolve into a higher level of consciousness. I also believe the global elites know about this, which is why they're so desperate in trying to push and ram fear down our throats. Be scared of this, be scared of that, be scared of a virus that's going to kill you, be scared of a potential World War III with Ukraine and Russia. Like, oh, now they're talking about monkeypox. Like that, there's always something they want you to be in like scared of and in fear of. They're trying to keep you tuned into the fear frequency. Again, it's a very low vibe state, right? And as an energetic being, having a human experience, you have the potential to be creating your life, manifesting your desires. But you also can't really do that when you're vibrating so low. It's almost like when you're vibrating low, it's almost like your whole spiritual powers are getting cut off, your intuition's getting cut off. And then if you raise your vibration, you'll notice you can raise your vibration simply by just shutting off from mainstream. mainstream media and whatever's being pushed through that, shutting off from like the news, shutting off from anything that's pretty much negative, you know, like something that's going to bring you down. If you like shut off from it, don't allow it in your eyes and ears, don't allow it in the mind, you will notice your vibe will naturally start coming back up if you are in that low vibe state. A lot of people out here with anxiety, which I believe is fueled by these worldwide events, and also by the fact we're not actually taught how to deal with traumas properly and how to heal them and release them properly. I believe this is all done by purpose, right? So we need to take the responsibility to work on our own vibrations, to do inner work and healing, and to raise our vibration back up. We want to get back to the love frequency. The love frequency is so high vibe, man, so high vibe. It's like you love yourself, you love everyone else. There's, you know, you're not judging others. It will create a much more positive place to be, more high vibe place to be. But the global elite can't control us if we're all vibrating up here in love, right? So don't buy into it. Don't buy into the fear mongering in our society today. Turn off from it. Tune out. You don't need to, like, it's good to be aware to a point, but you don't need to indulge yourself and get caught up in all the stuff the politicians are saying, all the stuff the TV's saying. Like, you will notice a whole shift in your vibe if you completely shut off and just focus on you. Focus on the things that bring you joy. Focus on your own passions, your own hobbies, as well as your jobs. I know people out here have these jobs that they've got to juggle, that they don't necessarily want to be doing, that can also lower your vibe. But you really got to figure out what brings your vibe up so you can tune into a higher vibe. And just don't buy into this fear mongering. Okay? If you didn't own a TV, if you didn't own social media or the internet, you wouldn't even know any of this stuff's going on. You'd be happy in your own little world doing whatever you want to do, you know? I also know that when you're vibrating on these low vibe frequencies like fear, or like you're too stressed, things like that, they have effects on your physical health. So you're more likely going to get sick because it's lowering, when you're in these low vibe states, it's lowering the immune system, right? And so therefore you're more likely to get sick. So it's like they're telling you, be scared of a virus. It's going to kill you. It's so serious and deadly that we shut down the world. And then they're trying to put you in this fear. And then this virus is out here. While you're down here in this fearing the virus, you're more likely going to get sick if you catch it. Your body's immune system will be low. So you're going to be more likely to have a worse effects from the virus if you catch it, right? So this is why you don't want to keep yourself in these fear frequencies, anxiety, stress, depression, because it has effects on your physical health. It's another reason why I think that they're purposely trying to keep us down here in these low vibe states. They want us to be sick. They want us to be dying. So I just want to put this message out here so you guys don't buy into it. Like, honestly, live your life. What's the point in living life if you're not happy, if you're stressed, if you're always in fear, always scared of something? Because at the end of the day, you're not really living. You're not living if you're just scared. Scared to leave the house because I might catch a virus. And you may as well be dead. Sorry, but that's just kind of, to be blunt. It's like you're here to live a life. Make the most of it. Get the most joy out of it, regardless of what's going on around you and what's being driven into you. I know that they're using this tool, but I want to spread this message out here because I'm aware of what they're doing to humanity, and they're not going to win. We are waking up. Like I said, and I have another video on the Great Awakening that talks all about us waking up and shifting to a higher level of consciousness, and I think they know. I think they're aware that this is going on. I think they know it's all because of the internet getting information out just like that, spreading it around. That's what causing people to wake up to this truth. And I see the evidence online. I see so many people out here doing spiritual work, doing their own energetic work, doing healing, all that sort of stuff, clearing stuff out to raise their vibes. It's happening on the planet already. The vibration's already raising, and I believe the global elite know this, which is why they're acting out of desperation, because this new energy is coming through, this new high vibe energy, and they know people are waking up, and so they're getting desperate, and they want to keep their grasp on everyone and keep their control. And because if we all wake up to the truth, which is us being an energetic being, a spiritual being having a human experience, and then we wake up to that truth, and we wake up to the truth about how powerful we are as a spiritual being, it's game over for them, and they don't want that. So this is why I'm making this video, to put this message out there. I don't want you buying into their fear. Don't buy into it. There's nothing to be scared of. There's plenty of things to be happy about, like your children, your pets, your family, like having a roof over your head, like basic simple stuff. Your health, like if you have good health, that is like, health is wealth. If you have good health, man, like you've got everything. So just don't buy into it. You are okay. And even if you do get sick, you're more likely to recover faster and less likely to have symptoms if you are vibrating high. So keep yourself up in this love frequency. It's all about the love frequency, tuning in there, and it'll just make such a happier place when people start realizing and doing this. So that's it for today, guys. I just want to put that message out there. Don't buy into the fear that the global elites keep pushing onto us. Tune into your love frequency, because that's where you want to be. That's when you're best when it comes to manifesting your desires as well. And energy's contagious. Energy is also a reflection. So what you're putting out is what you get back. So if you imagine if you're in the fear frequency, that's what you're putting out. What do you expect you're going to get back? More things to be scared of. Don't buy into it. Pay attention to where your energy's at, where your energy's vibrating. Do the work, do inner work to learn to heal yourself, to bring your vibration up. So that's the message for today. I hope you have an awesome day. Feel free to like and share, or don't. I'm not fazed. Love you guys. Catch you on the next video. Peace out.